Ronnie Chessman. Okay, let's see, what have I played recently? I've just played a Sicilian. Let's try e4, e5. Attacks it, I defend it. So, okay, I get a Ruy Lopez. Goes there. So I'm going to play my bishop c5 line in the Ruy. And let's see how he reacts. So it was a pretty standard setup, although I haven't seen people playing it recently. It was fashionable briefly at the top level. I don't know if there's any particular refutation of it. Still leads to some interesting play, but so many times black just plays the Berlin these days. Ha! Okay, this is one way to play it. You can go for the pawn fork. Take the knight, and then he plays d4. So what's the idea here? Take, queen takes, that's what it is. You take, queen takes, and then you play d6. And the threat is to play c5 and then c4, locking in this bishop. So he needs to react to that right away. He needs to do something with the queen. Let's see, does that solve the problem? If I play c5, he really has to move the queen, and then I play c4. He can take this pawn. I can take the bishop. Can't take the pawn back. It's a way of trading the bishop for a couple of pawns. Oh no, it gave him an outlet. It did solve the problem. It gave him an outlet for the bishop. When I play c4, he just plays bishop to a2. So I can't let him just grab the b pawn. I need to defend it. Well, it's not so much a matter of defending it as it is a matter of getting my rook off the a file there, so that the b pawn is not pinned. So the a pawn is not pinned, and I can take back. That's the main thing. So this should be okay. Okay for white as well as black. Okay, yeah, he puts his bishop on a good square. I could trade the bishop off, but I'm not in a hurry to do that. Let's castle. I could also play bishop to e6 and trade bishop for bishop instead of knight for bishop. Which I think I like a little better here. Bishop e6, bishop takes, pawn takes would give me another pawn in the center. And let's see, if he doesn't take, he can retreat. He cannot come into any of these squares. He could actually park the bishop on a8 if he really wanted to avoid the trade. No, I can take it because my queen and rook will be controlling the a8 square. So I kind of like this. I didn't especially want to trade the bishop and have him take back with a pawn here. And now I am threatening to take and win a pawn, I guess. So he needs to react in some way. He's probably looking for something else. Maybe there's some trick he can play. He can always throw in f4 and harass my knight first. I don't know if that gains him anything. After f4, I could play knight to g4, hitting his queen. The queen would move. I take the bishop. Yeah, no, my knight's defended there. So f4 doesn't help immediately. Maybe though, actually maybe it's a bad idea, knight g4, because eventually he could kick the knight and it has nowhere to go but h6 there, and then he maybe can push the g-pawn forward, threatening to fork the knights. Yeah, not so clear what I would play after f4 then. And I could also go knight to knight c4, knight takes, pawn takes, and then take the bishop. Wow, he's taking a long time on this move. Oh, there he did go f4. Okay. So do I want to play knight to g4? The knight really has nowhere to go from there. Or I could start by taking the bishop. Let's see. I take the bishop. He takes back with the pawn, hitting my bishop, and I have two pieces hanging. So I can't take the bishop with the knight. If I take the bishop, I have to take with the bishop, so that if he takes back, then at least that pawn is not hitting anything, and then I can save my knight. Oh, we can take that way. Oops, 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 oops. So this is no good. Yeah, I just blew it. Yeah, so the knight, he got his piece back, and the knight and the bishop are hanging. Oops. Let's see. Is there any way out of this? There's still knight g4 hitting the queen. But now the knight is not defended, so we can move the queen to attack the knight. But what else do I have, really? I can, pick up a pawn here, maybe. Yeah, I can't move the knight with any kind of tempo here. Okay, let's see. I could take here, maybe get two pawns for the bishop. If he takes the bishop, I'll take here. If he takes the knight, I'll take here. Tricky stuff. I guess he could, I have two pieces hanging. He could play something else. Okay, so I had two pawns for the piece. And I will play on for a bit here. He might make a mistake, who knows. So if I move the knight, then I'm losing the d pawn. His bishop is defended there. Let's defend the knight. Could also play f6 maybe. He also has bishop to h6 hitting my bishop to h6 hitting this pawn here, which is kind of a nasty threat. And then when I push the g pawn forward, he has knight to f6. Bishop h6, knight f6. Looks dangerous. The knight's supported by the rook with the bishop out of the way. My king has to run to the corner or to... Yeah, the bishop there forces the king to the corner. And then he's ganging up on... Plays it that way. Okay, well, let's get in... let's get in the f6 move at least. That actually helps me a little bit. So he's got a clever tactic lined up. Yes, after I take the knight, he can move the bishop with check. So bishop takes pawn check would win the queen. Unless there's a way the queen can block the check, but I don't see it. Okay, so king here. I need to avoid the knight. I can't allow the knight to move with check. That was a pretty clever tactic. Have to give him credit. So I thought he would just take the rook, right? He's the exchange up. I mean, he's already a piece up, and he takes the rook, winning the exchange. That means he'll be a rook up, and he got a pawn back, so it's just a rook for a pawn. Maybe he's looking for ways to do even more. Okay, let's see. What's the tactic here? I take the knight. Yeah, the bishop can't take back. Bishop can take back. I take the knight, bishop takes with check, picking up the queen. This guy is too clever. Can I harass his queen in some way? Well, I can at least move the the rook out of the way. So he's not winning the exchange. But he's threatening mate. That's the point. Queen and knight are coordinating to threaten mate. And so moving the rook doesn't defend against that threat. Taking defends against that threat but loses the queen. How about h6? So if I play h6, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen here, check, is also mate. This guy, he's good. What can I say? What else could I try? Anything? Okay, well, let's count the material. So pawn takes knight, bishop takes, check, queen takes bishop, rook takes. And he will have a queen and two rooks, and I will have a knight and two rooks. And is there anything clever? No forks? Nothing like that? And there's no way my queen needs to get to this square. The knight can't defend that square. The queen can't defend that square. Pushing forward did not help because he just takes it. And so I'm going to resign here. That was a very well played game. So I'll upload this and do a postmortem. We'll see where things went wrong. See you guys later. Bye.